And even though you may want to take pictures of our pretty faces, taking photos is not allowed. You can buy them outside the theater. We will have a 15-minute intermission, and y'all can buy some good snacks and drinks. So please keep all food and drink outside of the theater. And now, hold on to your hats and get ready for the Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Please state your name.
Margaret called me Molly Brown.
Your legal name.
Margaret Toby Brown.
Thank you. And you are on board with the Titanic on this ill-fated voyage?
Not fake, Senator. Follow.
It seems the witnesses reached their conclusion ahead of the committee having done so.
I was there.
Which is why we appreciate your speaking with us. We've received many letters from others on your lifeboat number.
6.
Right. There is a common characterization of Quartermaster Robert Hitchens.
He was placed in command of your lifeboat. You know the man whom we speak.
I know, but he's no man.
Mrs. Brown!
Hitchens was at the rudder, shivering like an aspen and warning us when the Titanic went down, we'd be stuck down with him. No use rowing, even as he bade us row. Mind you, he was too busy barking to lift an oar, reminding us there was no food on board, no water, no compass.
I, for one, sympathize with the man, lost at sea with a boat full of hysterical females.
The boat was half empty, sir, falling, and none of the females was hysterical. He was, and he was cool. When the ship finally went under, we begged him to go back. We heard their cries. Hitchens, he said, pay no attention to those stiffs. Those stiffs being the husbands of many of the women he had rowing him to safety.
One of the letters claims he threatened to kill Quartermaster Hitchens.
That was a good one. This Irish gal, she took a moment's prey. Hitchens didn't like it. I didn't like that he didn't like that, so he threatened to throw me overboard. I said, try it and see what's up in the North Atlantic, and good luck getting back on the boat.
And she says one of the females was hysterical.
No, sir. We were brave. Hitchens was neither.
He testified persuasively under oath that reports of his misconduct are false.
Does what I'm saying match those letters he got? If so, why? We're not so-and-circle senators. We're not a quilting bee. We are strangers who survived a terrible night in a lifeboat. Now all but one of us is telling the same story.
And that one seems very reliable, whereas the all but is prone to exaggeration.
Is that why out of 700 survivors, you called 50 men to testify, and I'm one of 2? Count them 2 women to sit in this chair?
Mrs. Brown, sit down.
I hate the word down.
Calm down.
I am calm, and I hate the word down.
Settle down.
I never settle, and I hate the word down.
I'm
Nobody tells me I'm down. I'm the only one who can say it. I'm down. Please, stop it. You should be ashamed of yourself for the woman to be down. I mean, are you for real? I can't believe you guys would say that. Whoa. Whoa. One at a time.
No girls allowed at the mine.
Bring us bad luck.
Bad luck. Don't be a goose.
Easy, lads. Easy. Listen, miss.
Margaret called me Molly Toby.
William, call me William Gerard. Might sound silly, no girls without mine.
Silly? No. Stupid.
Then we are stupid. Now leave. Schnell.
Yeah. Back in Hannibal, Missouri, we talk American. Period.
Here it does not matter how you talk or where you are from, as long as down there.
And there for the other guy.
Something every miner knows, and something else every miner knows. William.
There is no curse worse than a woman if she is
Anywhere near a mine.
Hog pits. Hold your spuds. I'm gone. Just taking in the view. Been on the road a few weeks. Finally, I come up over that ridge and seen it. Beautiful Denver.
Beautiful Len.
Denver.
Leadville.
Well, where in the Sand Hill is Denver?
As the crow flies. minute now it'll start to snow.
Hey, even October.
Down here. Up there, they got 2 seasons, winter and July.
Trying to cross now by foot would be
Engraved invite to the Donner Party.
Well, I don't know these Donner folks, but if they're kind enough to throw a party, it would be mighty high-handed of me not to go.
I'm begging you.
First it was go on now, get, now it's stay, Molly, stay.
Till the snow's come and gone.
Which wise guy here said was next summer.
Molly, we won't let him do it.
You won't?
It's for your own good.
It is.
you'll thank us.
Thanks.
Get her off!
Nobody wants me down like I once be up. Up where the people are, up where the talking is, up where the jokes going on. Now looky here, I am important to me. Ain't no bottom to no pile. I mean much more to me than I mean to anybody I ever knew. Certainly much more than any needs. Saw what getting here was like you guys. Hey! Go ahead, break my arm, and he say I'm good. Ha! Don't make a bit of difference for you to keep saying I'm down. I say so too. Did you ever try stepping on a pissant? There's one now. Don't think it is. You don't think so? There he goes. And you do be positive sure I'm as good as any pissant that ever lived. Oh, I hate the word down. But I love the up, because up means hope. And that's just what I know. Hope. Someplace better. Someplace I know. Cleaner, shinier. Hell, if I got eating catfish heads all my life, can't I have them off a plate? Just once in a red silk dress. When there's girl enough on me to wear one. And then someday, with all my might and all my faith, I'm gonna learn to read and write. I'm gonna see what there is to see. So if you go from nowhere on the road to somewhere and you meet anyone, you know it's me. I'm gonna move from place to place to find a house with a golden stair. And if that house is red and has a big brass bed, I'm never there.
You want the power?
Actually, anybody I wanna be, why not be a fool?
We just had a wrestling with acquaintance you see, who recognized with all that dirt on her knees, and with her mop head handled in her toes.
Untucked contraption, she calls a note.
A queen can never be queen without any throne. So here's the fanciest girl that you'll ever own. Here is your scepter, here is your crown. Now won't you please sit down?
Well now.
Anybody who looks like a queen, they've got to walk like a queen. Go on and march, march, march. She's queen of the high yard. Watch her marching high, and don't forget to hold your head away up.
regular Dalmatian.
Fine. Come on, fellas. Move, move, move. Hurry up.
Bad luck.
One moment, please. I just have to remove a kettle from the fire. Miss Gerard? Yes. William Gerard's wife, Peg Parkin's widow? Yes. I'm real sorry I killed him. What on earth? He said it was bad luck to be in there. William said all of them. Worst part is they was right. One minute I'm telling them legs full of horseshoe nails. Next thing you know, smoke's pouring out of the shaft. I really don't care to hear. I'm sorry for everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate the flowers, Miss Margaret. Call me Molly Tobin.
Julie Gerard. And you listen to me, Miss Tobin.
Call me Molly.
Molly, William wouldn't want you carrying around his death on your conscience. This was an accident, that's all.
Oh, I don't believe in accidents.
So the men aren't the only ones who are superstitious.
Hate superstition. All happens for a reason. Good things and bad. We may never know the reason, and the ones who do will talk about a poker face.
Indeed. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Carter, he want me to show you how to kindle the fire, especially with the little one on the way and the winner right behind him.
Him?
It's gonna be a boy. You carry your love.
That's what wise about.
Works on wives of all ages.
We shall see.
Yes, we shall. Because I think the man upstairs just tipped his hand. He don't want me in Denver, not dead. He want me here to help you.
Tell him I can manage on my own.
Can you? Because you said you were to remove a kettle from the fire, but the fire was all put out. And this kettle's stone cold, so...
Miss Tobin, you have paid your respects. Be on your way. 17 minutes.
Could be a girl.
No more old wives' tales. As for God's will, tell me please. 9 men went into that mine to fight that fire. Why is it only 8 came back?
A non-believer. I never met anyone who admitted it.
Well, now you have. And it's wasted breath you foisting your beliefs on me.
I ain't sure what foisting is.
Nonetheless, you're doing it. Just like everyone else in this town. Julia, you have to believe he's in a better place. Well, you know what I believe? That this place right here, when it was William, me, and my baby on the way.
Heaven on earth. And now you're in hell.
I don't wish to sound self-pitying. An accident, that's all this was.
And accidents happen every day.
Always have, always will.
Always. Did the blue sky begin as an accident? Did the first breeze for no reason blow? And did water one day up and say, hey, winter, or have you myself turned into snow? Nothing but accidents, that's what you see. A world that started accidental of a good friend you'd rather not know. Whole lot of happenstance, sun, moon, and me, coincidentally urging you to see that if you are not part of an accident, you must be part of a world that began as a wonderful part of a wonderful, wonderful plan. Well, what? Plan or accident? You have to choose.
Could you repeat the question?
Ha! You lose, 'cause you are not part of an accident.
water. Love every do she doesn't, love every don't she does, love every who she wasn't, just because. Till ciders running, gutters, spitting children their eyes, just love every honey.
Fold them sheets, take the sheets I have boiled in the bucket, hang them out to dry, and put this bundle in the wash.
Last time I counted, I had 2 men.
All 7 of mine filled up.
Pour hot water.
In a jiffy, Doc.
Where I'm from, a woman don't need no doctor to give birth.
And how many of them died trying?
That's it. I'm going in there.
If you really want to know, the fire's all better. Wood, Mr. Brown. Wood. Put your back into it.
If you're going to be talking to me like that, don't be handing me an axe.
Wouldn't you just love to use it? Then inside that cabin is someone who needs us. True?
Easy, gal.
Molly!
She did it again.
Love everything she does. Love everything she does. Love everything she does.
Just because. Till billions lose their mothers, till peace forgets to buzz, love every such desire. She suffered and love ever in a tannery. She's willful and more stubborn than a mule can be.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness in faith the christening of William James Joseph Gerard.
Just because.
Edward, I have a confession to make.
Now?
It's a church, ain't it? That ain't the mine. Or it's your fault.
Just because.
It was a gas. Would have blown whether you was there or not.
How long you known about this?
A week after the funeral,
You ought to told me sooner.
I ought to have found that week sooner.
So you're saying it's your fault?
I meant my responsibility.
If I'm off the hook, couldn't you do the same for yourself?
Do you, Margaret Toby?
Call her, Paul.
Say, as I was saying, don't be blaming
And I
yourself.
never
Do
do
you,
that.
Margaret Toby?
In a minute.
Do you, Margaret Toby? And James Joseph Brown comes to love, honor, and support.
Is this a baptism or a wedding?
If you came to church regular, you'd know.
I baptize thee in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, just because.
Just because.
Yes, Sonny.
What?
That's the trouble with the Padre.
I had to put that on my chest.
Maybe the doctor being in
You
church.
were being so nice.
You love that girl.
You're such a little bitch. Give him here.
He's fine.
You never let eager to pooch?
No, I will kindly ask Military to take me to Denver, and if he says no, make me do it anyway.
Seems to me Leadville's got more on the ball than Denver. They're the mile high city. We're 2 miles high. Highest town in the whole U.S. of A.
So you said, couple of times.
I just... Julia's gonna miss you.
Not if her mind is on someone else.
Like who?
Mr. Brown, Julia ain't wearing widow's weeds forever.
Well, between us, I got a buddy who's mighty sweet on her.
Well then, what's your buddy waiting for?
A year pass. He's a decent fella.
Well, you give your buddy a message from me. Speed it up. I want a wedding before I go.
What's your rush? Unless you want to miss Washington's birthday. We do that, all right. And then the Watchford Music Festival, you know. And then there's Tabor's Tea Party.
A tea party? Like my calendar?
Not exactly. At the Saddle Rock, the saloon. Mr. Tabor's tea is 88 proof. His way of thanking us for all the silver we mine, and we've mined so much this year, he'll be pouring a lot of tea.
Someday I want to shake Horace Tabor's hand.
Just make sure to boss yours afterwards.
And why?
There are far worse bosses than Horace Tabor.
I'll stay throwing a fun fest for y'all.
Oh, the tea party.
You been?
Heavens no. Will you allow me to step foot in the saloon?
Now's our chance. Mr. Brown, are women welcome at this party?
If she's as welcome by mine.
Vincenzo, it's a date.
That went well.
And Julia, Mr. Brown is escorting you.
Margaret Tobin, William Gerard is still warm in his grave.
Don't mean you have to climb in after him.
All right, I accept. On one condition.
Anything.
Molly wears a dress.
He said anything I didn't.
You said you always wanted a dress. Red silver.
When there's girl enough on me to wear it, you be the judge.
What else do you want, Molly?
If Aunt Nicholas said you can have whatever.
What would you ask for?
Well, let's see. Saucers that match the cups. All them books Julia says I ought to read. And more than anything, a shiny brass bed.
You bout through Miss Grass-fed red dress, cups, and saucers.
Matching.
Matching. This seems a shame. A belly fiddle in the corner, and nobody strumming.
You play?
You'll see. As a man of hidden talent. Fellas?
Doesn't feel right without William.
I agree, it's too soon.
Is it too soon?
As a wise woman once said, it's too soon unless it ain't too soon.
Well, very wise.
Long as we still make music like we always done, we'll still win. I've already started to try to figure out exactly how to go about to get you. I've already opened up to start to buckle down, to go to work, to make you say, I do, I do. Oh, I couldn't make my mind up. Then without a warning, made up my heart after this morning. Now that I have started to try to figure out exactly how to go about to get you, my honey baby. Hurry up and try to get me. Come on, fellas.
Someone is so weak on you.
Molly, you got this all wrong.
That ain't no baby sister JJ serenading.
I think I know who JJ is singing.
To make you say, I do, I do. Oh.
If he's not ready to sing it, neither am I.
Made up my heart at 4 this morning.
but it's wonderful to see you men play as hard as you work.
Thanks, Mr. Finn. And we appreciate that, don't we, fellas?
Thank you, and welcome.
Horace, go on.
Well, you all know my wife, the power in front of the throne. Tabor's tea party was her idea.
To celebrate Leadville.
To celebrate Leadville being the #1 silver mining town in the country.
What is this we are hearing about the gold standard?
Eric, they say the gold standard passes, silver will be worth a copper penny.
Horace, tell the boys what you've got planned.
Yes, well, I was about to announce before. What's your name?
Eric Schneider.
Mr. Eric here. Beat me to the punch. As of Monday morning, I'll have a full-time fellow lobbying those Washington fat cats to stand against the gold standard.
And if they don't,
Then we'll send them a message come election day by sending James Weaver into the White House.
You know what? You could double Mr. Weaver's chances by letting us ladies vote too.
Oh no, politics is a dirty business. We won't sully the bearer sesh by dragging them into it.
But Mr. Tabor,
Okay, 3 cheers for Mr. Tabor. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip. Hip hip.
introduce me.
So you can talk politics?
Just do it.
Uh-oh, self-project.
Mr. and Mrs. Tabor, I'd like you to meet Miss Margaret, call her Molly, Tobin.
Call me baby duck.
A nickname from her first husband, and I love her so much I let her keep it.
Cause if he didn't, I'd let him have it.
Mr. Tabor, I don't know how to express my gratitude.
That's right, kind of you, Molly Buzz. Tabor's tea party is the least I can do.
I'm talking about the way you don't care for William Gerard's widow.
Molly, we've taken enough of Mr. Tabor's time.
Nice meeting you, Miss Tobin.
The pleasure's all mine. What with all you're doing for Julia?
Look, they're pouring more tea.
I'm not finished. Yes, you are. You troublemaker, you.
Look, that fire weren't my fault, girlie, if you're looking to squeeze some more cash out of me.
No, sir. $15 every 2 weeks seems more than fair.
$15.
Horace!
It's that.
You weren't kidding about your big mouth.
Now you're acting as crazy as your boss. Every other Friday, you hand me money from Horace Tabor. And when I try to thank Horace Tabor for the money you've been handing me, he turns into, what's that book Julie's reading? Dr. Jekyll.
Mr. Hyde to you. So much for our little secret.
How can it be a secret from the man who... Mr. Brown, wait! Molly! Is everything all right? Where's JJ Lynn?
In the shop top of the mine.
Vincenzo, would you mind walking Julia home?
Oh, Senor Fantastico.
Molly! Mr. Bianconi,
Prego, Vincenzo.
I am still in mourning. It is one thing to dance around the real, but a man and a woman together in the moonlight.
Ah, sì, la luna, la luna. Oh, ancora in cavo, poi all'improvviso, ora che ho già toccato, cerca di capire se si
prettiest fella I ever did see. Blame it on Cupid's arrow, why not? Julia Gerard is just about the prettiest woman on God's good. A red silk dress? Who's that for?
Depends.
On?
You saying yes.
What's the question?
Will you marry me?
You got any water?
Coming right up. In a cup with a saucer. Matching.
You did all this for me?
What would Julia want with a red silk dress?
I don't understand. You give her money, you come a calling on her most every day.
Now who's agreed? It's you I come calling on. Not at first, mind you. I promised Will if anything happened, I'd look after you. Then I got to noticing how fast you look, how nice you treat the baby. How beautiful you are.
Stop that.
Should have said it a while ago, pretty girl.
Knock it off.
You try your best to hide it. Now that I've seen it, I'll never look at anybody else. How about we let the room do the talking? I'm ready for you. Look.
Principles of minor.
Mineralogy, that's mine. Those are for you. You got your Dickens, your Eliot, all three Brontes.
All the books Julia says I ought to read.
That's how it's gonna be. I promise. Whatever you ask. I'll never say no to you. Whatever you say or do, if you ask me to wait for a lifetime, you know I'll gladly wait for a lifetime or two, just to look at you. I smile when you say be glad. I'll weep if you want me sad. Today is tomorrow if you want it so. I'll stay or I'll go. But I'll never say no.
And I will. Julia says my thinking's good, but my talking ain't. And once I get one match to the other, I could be somebody who makes folks sit up and listen.
I'm all ears.
You've only got two. There's a lot more in a place like him.
How would you know? You've seen a few pictures.
I've seen my future.
Your future staring you in the face. Not a picture, a real man.
Real, decent man. I should have known it sooner, but
No buts. Damn it, woman, if you ain't the stubbornest, most ornery. I have no choice. I was saving this for our wedding night, but
you sure got yourself a bed, mister. I'll say that for you. I wonder, is a bed like that a sin?
not who was married. Come on, gal, I love you with a heart and a half.
Don't you start a sweet talking man. I've got my sights set on Denver. How dare you show me something worth staying put for? Stars shining on my grass. Stars shining over
to make more.
He wants to pay less, and if we do not join forces to fight Sigurd's standard.
All be out of business and won't all be out of work.
So if you are not registered to vote,
Now is the time.
if you do not vote in this upcoming election, you cannot be upset. Vincevina does not represent your interests.
Heard it. Together, let's put James Weaver into the White House.
Your livelihood depends on it.
And mine does too. So from now till election day, you're my friend, and stay my friend. It doesn't matter what the other people say. He's my friend, to the bitter end, even though the bitter ends up 50 years older, which will have no fears. Happy ending is just here away.
Extra! Robert Cleveland beats Weaver in landslide.
Even though the winter end is here today.
Price of silver plummets. $30 an ounce to 12 cents.
I appreciate your mother sending me her recipe, but I wish it wasn't in Italian.
Julia, you're holding your hand at the olive branch. Today, she welcomes you into La Familia.
We've been married for 6 years. It's about time. I wish before Molly started the soup kitchen, she'd ask me if I knew how to make soup. Well,
Para hindi con tanto sale.
pinch of salt,
Perfecto. Big pinch.
big pot. Better?
No, it's pasta taglioli. They make Mamma Bianchi proud.
Speaking of Mama Bianconi, I went to see Doc Morse last week.
Doc Morris, are you alright?
Quite well, thank you.
Papa Bianconi? Oh, you make me so happy. I love you, love you, love you. Would you have known the classic? And you do not tell me?
I was afraid to. Things as they are.
Do not worry. I will find her.
Where? The gold standards wiped out every silver town west of Mississippi.
What's this?
From my mom. She says the copper mines back in Cornwall still pay a living wage.
You can know me.
Well, I shook every tree in Leadville, and now sell $1.17. But baby don't find more jewelry. That'll fill our bellies a few more weeks. What's that, Nintendo? Bad news?
Wonderful news, Molly.
I can't remember the last time I had any of that. Well, go on.
Molly, Julia is
We are.
having a baby.
Why, that is the best news ever. Now are you going to tell me why you two look lower than a snake's tummy when you ought to be all smiles?
Molly, Vincenzo's taking a job.
Where?
In England.
But I'll never see you again.
Nonsense, it isn't the moon.
It's been 7 years and I've yet to see Denver. It'll be 7 more lifetimes before I cross that ocean. Don't tell me you're leaving too.
Molly, we have to.
We have not worked in almost a year.
What's wrong with all of y'all? Sure, we're hungry, but we
Ain't down
Yes. Mrs. Brown, did you know your son was last seen on Harrison Avenue in his birthday suit pulling a wagon filled with his buck-naked baby sister?
Hey, I'd struck down Main Street in my old together if I thought it would turn silver into gold.
Keep your clothes on, Dad. Plenty of gold right here in the Rockies.
If that's your idea of a joke.
He is not pulling the leg.
You see this rock? That little streaky yellow? That's gold.
Let me get this straight. Eric and Arthur are clearing out of town.
They are?
And Vincenzo's taking Julia back to Cornwall.
He is?
Along with our godson and the baby we'll never share.
What baby? Our baby! Hey!
I'm not finished. You lollylaggers sit around moping that the price of silver's dropped so low, it don't pay to mine it. Meanwhile, we're sitting atop a gold mine. The price of gold's going up, 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 and it never occurs to you to go down, down, down and get it?
Well, Molly, we can't. Gold ain't like silver.
No, it's worth something.
If you can get at it, that gold's buried much deeper, and it's surrounded by sand. Try mining at it, and the tunnel will smartest geologists in the whole U.S. of A. Yale,
And
Harvard.
you're smarter than all of them put together. Only you're too dumb to know it. Molly, what good are all the books you read if you don't put them to use and figure out how to get to those?
What you're asking for is a miracle. Hear that? One miracle. On the double. Quick. See? He ain't listening.
So you're mad at God, are you? All of you. You think the big boy is holding out on you?
Molly, do you recall the first word I ever taught you?
Lazy laugh.
Joystick, which you swore you wouldn't do.
You're right.
Thank you.
But are you sure that you have an answer? Now think. I mean, are you real sure that your prayers have an answer? I'm asking you when you will hope for something, ain't that a prayer? And when it comes true, there's the answer there. Don't you dare to say that the Lord don't hear you. Oh, see something to make every wrinkle of your head, every wink of your eye. It's His laughter laughing, His tears to cry. You may not know how to pray, but He loves you when you try. So raise your voices high and the Lord will hear you, hear you. Oh, He sees each move and every wink of your eye. So raise your voices high and the Lord will cheer you, cheer you. Are you sure that you have an answer? Now think, think. Are you dead sure that you have an answer? Now think, think. When you pray for something and it's no go, don't turn around 'cause I told you so. Your prayer was answered, the answer was no. You heard from all right. Oh, you think that you make your own go with a wink and a wiggle of your toe. So you better think you're not that good. You know your luck was sent from way up high for you to share below. So open up your heart and the Lord will cheer you. Pay no mind, like I'm not even here. Don't turn it.
Molly,
Seems to me sand would be much easier to work with than dirt or rock.
look. You can blast a hole in a rock. Lay down wood, make a floor, walls, and a ceiling. You got yourself a tunnel. Try doing that in sand, always shifting this way and the other. That wood snaps, the tunnel caves, and then inside.
All right, close your eyes.
What the hell?
Just do it. Now, picture someone you love.
Well, you. But right now, you're bugging the hell out.
How about our boy? Now, you know Larry's sandbox?
Built it for him, didn't I?
Larry wants to dig a tunnel, one end to the other, for his pet mouse.
Larry has a pet mouse.
Named Mousy.
That's cute.
Now, see your son standing there? Hear that sweet voice asking, Dad, what wood should I use to build Mouse's tunnel? Plywood, scrap wood?
No wood. Unless you want Mousy to meet his mate.
What there?
I don't know.
Oh, little Larry knows his daddy has an answer. Because you're his hero. And you're my hero too.
And you'll be the straw that breaks this camel's back, you know. Straw! Oh, you think you can make your own good luck your way, and you know.
Well, you better think again. You're not that good to know your luck was sent from way up high for you.
Oh, so open up your heart, the Lord will cheer you. Oh, you cannot make luck by waving your toe. Just open up your heart, the Lord will cheer you. I know it sounds crazy, Mr. Tabor, but tain't nothing stronger than straw if it's packed real tight.
Yeah, them three pigs had it wrong.
And it's got to give. When that sand starts shifting, that straw will hold.
But if it doesn't, our boys will come back in pine boxes.
Which is why it's strictly volunteer. Only men without children. And if there's as much gold as I think there is, it's worth a shot.
That much straw will cost me thousands.
And taking millions.
J.J. Keller's wife, Horace Tabor makes up his own mind.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Horace, get your checkbook.
Bargain for the happiness, nothing, children think. Bargain costing for the happiness, nothing.
Children think hard.
When you pray, say glory, and he turns around and makes you humble. Welcome, boy, guess the gift, whatever you think of. J.J. Brown's come up with a ski and sew. Crazy is. I just work.
It will.
But it beats wrong in that tunnel collapse.
It won't.
Mr. Tabor's right. You could lose your life.
So if you've got little ones at home, don't do it.
The rest of you ancestor is this town's fortune around.
So Leadville will be a boom town once more.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes! Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Think, just think. Are you dead more than half the answer now? Think, just think. When you pray, you sing glory, and he turns around and he makes you humble. Well, humble and destiny, but everything done.
Jason Brown, last time I checked, you have children at home.
Got one on the way.
Don't play the hero, fellas.
We can't ask the others to take a risk we're not willing to take.
But if anything happens to you,
Lord, if I were you, I'd leave me be, lest you have to answer to Molly Brown. Oh, think, children, think, when you pray, children, think, when you pray. Call around my home, sweet home, sweet home, sweet home, sweet home.
JJ, what's going on? You better answer. JJ Brown, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, woman, and there's plenty more gold where this came from.
We've got a heap of lines to do, fellas. Tomorrow. Today it's all you can drink at Saddle Rock, courtesy of me and the missus.
Mr. Taylor, my husband just saved his time. Saved this count. Saved this date. I think he's owed more than Taylor's seed.
Molly,
No. Molly's right. Horace.
Well, JJ, we'd like to express our gratitude.
You mean snag it before the competition comes and not get
5% interest in my mining company. Take it or leave it.
25%. 12 and a half. Pleasure doing business with you. Horace, come along.
thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Call me Horace.
Horace!
Just not like that.
What was that about?
What?
Just now with Mr. Taylor.
You mean, alright?
I mean, you making a fool out of me.
When I'm making you the millionaire.
I would have approached him in good time.
And when might that be?
Do you have any complaints about the way I provide for you?
JJ, you're real good to me. But with two little mouths to feed,
And one big one.
let us not argue when I'm seeing our future. Denver.
Denver?
I would believe that's where we'd end up.
Molly, you think our life there will be month by month in the Mile High City? But city life ain't always like those pretty little pictures in your calendar.
JJ, folks is folks.
Except when they're rich and live in a city. That's who we'll meet. That's who we'll become. Mom? No.
I'll never say no to you.
I'm staying put.
Whatever you say, or
With our friends.
if you ask me to wait for a lifetime,
Where we belong.
I'll wait for a lifetime or two.
And if I say no,
Oh, we're going, ain't we?
I love you, JJ. Now come on! A place to place. Just find a house with a golden stair. And if that house is red, the other people in Denver's streets really need beautifying.
And they have seemed to organize their own philanthropic activities.
Unless they're too busy serving our meals and scrubbing our skivvies. Beautiful people of Denver.
Beautiful people of Denver.
Like Cinderella said after the ball, rest me up, but you're kicking me out. Those rough veggies till there's no trace. Noon till night, practicing boys and grace. So soft, people can barely hear. November, the very next year.
Watching ahead, we forget it's us and everything we do. A hint of empathy, tears brimming in my eyes from dreaming nights. Afterward, we talk again, Mary. The sacred 36. Every dozen names, some polished snobbery, but it's what they've always known. It's highway robbery for the world to serve alone.
Sorry we cut it close. We were aiming for fashionably late.
That's out of fashion.
Before I settle in for my nap in 5 acts, mind telling me what I'll be missing?
The grisly tale of young Parisians starving for their art.
Well, good night.
Virginia makes me weak, don't you agree?
I don't rightly know, but if it's songs about starvation, JJ and I will recognize the tune. And driving here tonight, we passed too many folks still singing it in English.
Surely you're not acquainting Virginia's artistes with death is undesirable.
They're both hungry.
And with what we spend on one night at the opera.
Mr. Brown, one does not discuss money matters in mixed company.
What's mixed about it? We're all rich. Some French for what they call repartee. Nouveau riche, you hear that every day. Tell yourself they're coming around and soon. 1898, the month of June.
Smacking good, whatever it is.
Confit of duck, like chicken but racier, and green beans but skinny because they're French.
Is it gauche for the help in 1 second?
Why not? We've got enough to feed half of Denver.
Mary, you're sure you put those initials at the bottom?
36 invites. Not one of them RSV or P.
Formal dinner with husband and maid. Don't recall seeing that on my calendar.
That damn calendar.
It's a reminder to me that I can matter. Not just to you and the kids, but to, I don't know. I always believe Denver's where I figure it out.
Maybe it is. There's what, 95,000 people that live here? And you've only met 3 dozen of them. And you can't let those people jar your compass.
95,000, huh? And we've got enough to feed half of them?
In a manner of speaking.
Well then, maybe I am not down yet. You know that compass you just mentioned?
Why do I not like where this is pointing?
A soup kitchen, like we had in Leadville, but with more labels.
How much soup are we talking?
95,000, round up to 100, figure 1 in 10 could use our help.
10,000 people.
At 50 cents per head per day, what's that, 35, 40,000 a week?
All because some stoots we don't like us? So let's go buy us some poor people?
Why should
Were you dismounting to Louise Sneed Hill?
Never said boo to her, but behind her back.
Thank you, Mary.
Meaning you'd rather fight and fight. Fine by me, though why can't people say what they mean?
Mary, waste not on that.
Is that a fact? Then hand me the public.
JJ, do we or do we not own the richest gold mine in North America?
The world.
All right then. Why is it when we were poor, we were always giving and doing, but now that we're loaded?
There's a lot more people to do and give for. And when 35 of the 36 richest families in Denver still have the first nickel they earn, have to shell out a whole lot to make even a little difference.
We'll start shelling.
Can't shell it till I sell it. And Mr. Sneed Hill happens to be one of my best customers. If he thinks we're going all do-goody just to make his wife look bad,
Who cares why we're doing what we're doing, long as what we're doing is doing some good. Share the luck with your neighbor wherever you are. He may have no one but you.
Louise Sneed Hill is our neighbor.
Share the luck with your neighbor, the near and far. Do as you want them to do on
You're not listening to me, are
as the good looks sleep got around me. It's waiting to hear my reply. Let my heart open wide to that voice inside. Let me share in the luck of that hard luck die. We're there, but for my luck go I.
I'm calling it a night.
Not till you finish what I
I
started.
gotta be up bright and early.
J.J.
you after.
Happy to know. But lock these two in a cell with a rambunctious boy. What do you think that boy's gonna learn?
How to steal a horse and how to crack a safe. Don't forget that big bucket of tips we gave you. So next time you don't get caught. You hear that, Mom? Molly, help!
Release this boy into our custody, or find a cellmate who aren't hardened criminals. No offense.
Look, lady, we got one jail for old and young alike. You break the law, you wind up here. If you got a problem with that, tell it to the judge.
We ain't down yet. Come on.
In the eye of the law, a pickpocket's a pickpocket whether he's 14 or 14.
Then, Your Honor, the law needs glasses.
Don't I know it? I keep telling the governor it's not right to treat young rascals. He's buzzed whiskers, the same we do folks old enough to know better. He won't listen.
To you. Doesn't mean the governor won't listen to me.
Use your womanly wiles.
Yeah! No! Come on.
Except for the juveniles? Well, the same for Castle. Why in Colorado?
Governor, I can think of 1,000. Make that 2. Anything else you need to get yourself reelected, though if you want my opinion.
Do I have a choice?
This is the kind of cause could make you famous enough to say bye-bye State House. Hello, White House!
Share with your labor,
Rewrite the end of the tale. Share the luck with your neighbor, his followers are low. Swear that you'll not let him fail. Or let him fail, so it's or a man to slave to old men. But all of the free blood we sow, let me shoulder the beam for the one who's in need. Let me give what I got as I stake my creed. Their love for my luck. Share luck with your neighbor will have. Please wait to hear my reply. Let my heart open wide to that voice inside. To share in the look of that war-loved guy. Well now, who do we have here? Then we'll start a shelter where you'll stay till you find the family you want to adopt. So you see, you ain't down yet. Their blood's for my luck. Go
cucumber mint, cream cheese and dill, watercress? You call yourself a sandwich?
Mary, have you seen today's paper? I'm looking for the paper.
Now, Mr. B, I gotta get a lot of cream, make sure the cocoa's rolling a stone, seaforth must be arranged just so.
What's that?
What?
Under those. What are those?
Finger sandwiches. She's hooked on a high seat.
With the Denver Post for a placemat? Another article.
This town's a little different.
Different good or different bad?
I'm not sure, even she was on the fence. But I'm feeling this will push her over.
Rumor has it Call Me Molly will do what no woman has successfully done before. Run for Congress
You don't know what she's been doing? Well, the governor wants her to
in
do it.
Washington. Oh, woman.
The men aren't doing such a good job. And thank you, Mary, for letting me find the right time to tell them.
You know, Mary, there are some that say a woman's name should appear in the paper, 3 times? Birth, marriage, death.
One
got two, Larry and Kit.
What's that supposed to mean?
You lend a hand to every have-not in Denver. Meanwhile, when's the last time you spent a day with your own children?
JJ, remember when you were 15? Your mama was the last person on earth you want to be seen with.
That ain't the point. Look, I'm proud of you, real proud. But you and me, we're supposed to be an us. Any decision that affects us, we have to talk about.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Before I read it on the front page,
I can't help what the Denver Post is branding.
I am the only man I know whose toughest negotiations happen at home.
That's why you married me.
I married you because I love you so damn much. Can't you say there aren't improvements I'd make if I could?
Like what?
Oh, this and that. I'd like to change everything about you.
Is that all?
To begin, you admit you're not always right.
But I am.
I'd like to change everything about you. So when we disagree, it would not have to be a big fight. I temper your fiery Irish temperament. Lower the flame till I hear. Yes, dear. I'd like to change everything about you without changing your love for me.
Why, listen, you got me. Almost as long
Onward.
But we've laid out a hedge of spread.
Which I leave to you and your kind.
The best kind. Julia Bianconi, her husband Vincenzo, and that there's Eric and Arthur.
Charm.
Don't you dare.
You know, a whiskey or two and your better half fills me in on all kinds of local history.
JJ, please.
Like how the high and mighty Louise Sneed Hill is actually the daughter of a smelter.
If you're referring to the enormously successful smelting company for which my father was founder and president.
That was later. Much later. Mr. Sneed Hill tells me your daddy started out his work getting his hands nice and dirty like the rest of us.
Well, I never.
Smelt it? Hope not.
No, Ginger. Smelting is honest labor, even if it is a stinky, horrible word.
The worst.
Where am I smelting so
Smelting soap.
You boys go out and play and let us grown-ups clean up the mess.
Oh, you mean Louise? Don't worry about her. Smelters are known to be good sports.
lies, filthy lies?
See what I mean? Come on, fellas. I'll give you the tour.
Miss Louise Needham, please accept my apology. Never fear, I've got just the thing.
What my mother back in Cornwall used to get me to comfort and soothe. To this day, I can't take a sip without remembering. Cup the tea, suddenly I'm back here. Cup the tea, still the brew I was then. Cup the tea, the recipe will eat through the cup. Cup the tea, they'll be raised. Cup the tea must be 88 proof. The recipe will eat through the cup. With another cup of tea. To humble me once more. It's too divine for tea. Not the tablespeak. Molly, help me pour.
Actually, I think it's you.
many businesses it can break.
No one is looking to put you out of business.
You hear that, JJ?
Shush. I've always tried to figure out what each of my men needs. And yes, what he deserves. Now I got the three of you looking after him. Tell me, are we treating folks fair?
Of course, but there are thousands and thousands of miners out there who are not lucky enough to have a boss like you.
If folks don't like who they're working for, they should come work for us.
Unless they can't because they're injured or worse.
Shush.
That's what I did last time we had this conversation, and I wish I'd spoken up.
What are you talking about?
I know you remember. Eric and Arthur insisting the men organize. You arguing the same points you're arguing now, and William there, right beside you, over and over, until William went to work one morning and didn't come back.
Julie, that's not fair.
No, it isn't. And when you find a way to explain that to my son, let me know.
Will was my friend. But unions do not prevent accidents.
They take care of the family when something goes wrong. That's more than Horace Taylor did. What would happen to Julia, to our godson, if you had given her that money? JJ never gave me any money. You're right. He gave it to me and I gave it to you.
Damn it, Molly! Julia, you never told me.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
It was supposed to be a secret.
I can't believe you kept this from me.
What are you sore about? It's not like I was Julia's beau.
No! But you were there for her. Because you knew that Tabor wouldn't give her a dime.
You knew a miner could never be trusted to do the right thing. Of course, now that you're honest,
So I'm a hypocrite. And what about you three? Barging into my home knowing I won't give you the boot because we're buddies? Calling me up short of my own front parlor?
would you rather we do it in front of the other men?
I'd rather you remember that if it weren't for me, there wouldn't be any gold to mine.
JJ, hold that to the man.
You talk as if each and every mine owner is like you, a real decent man. But
Try dormant. That ends right here, right now. No union.
We come back empty-handed, who knows what the men might do?
You threatened to strike?
what choice do they have if you won't meet them halfway?
How's this for halfway? Eric, Arthur, Vincenzo, you're fired. And you, leading the charge like Joan of Arc. I bet if she had a husband, he'd have put up that stake and stocked up on matches.
It's me you're mad at. Don't take it out on them.
I won't have anybody running my life for me. No union, no wife, not even the three best friends a man could ask for.
Not anymore.
Damn right. You're labor, I'm management, and never the twain shall meet. Ain't that right, Chop Suey?
If we had a union, we could fight this.
Then we gotta get you a union.
You'll stand behind us.
Not behind you. Beside you. Mary,
Don't even shout, I got my ear to the door.
call the Denver Post.
Did I tell you what I told Dad? Why
come in?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, miss. I got a wife waiting at home.
Molly Brown waits for no man. Fred Bonfils, Denver Post. And Mrs. Brown is headed up to Leadville as we speak.
Leadville?
Oh, one of my reporters is with her. Something about a strike the workers are organizing, using your wife as their mouthpiece.
She's standing with the men against us?
Can't believe it.
Paper wouldn't print if it wasn't true. Who are you gonna side with? As for the girls from
lawyers. We fight just flat out our own. You've never in your life got to fight that fought, Mom. Molly! I'd like to change everything, rearrange everything.
In the matter of Brown versus Brown, the parties hereby agree to legal separation.
Let me whisper dolce far niente, my darling.
Let me whisper dolce far niente.
My love.
Mr. Brown will place ample funds in trust for Mrs. Brown.
And let me hold you in my arms until the night birds call. And let me dream and follow away to find it's not a dream at all.
Mr. Brown shall retain custody of the children, Lawrence and Catherine. Lawrence and Catherine shall spend summers and holidays with Mrs. Brown, who plans to reside abroad.
Whisper dolce, dolce, meaning sweet, sweet, my darling. Far niente, precious nothings, like a
The
song.
two will have no communication with each other except through an attorney.
Every tender dolce far niente will go on forever, just as you and our love and
If any attorney
love.
misjudge either one of them up,
Dolce far niente and I.
Dear Mom, all Leadville's talking because I'm in church every Sunday like you always wanted me to be. Not because you wanted me to be, but because I want to be there. Meanwhile, no one says boo about you gallivanting all over Europe with a baron, a duke, and an earl.
Dear Jacob, safety in numbers. When one of them gets too flirty, I turn my attention to another. How's Larry?
Near tall as me. And Kit's growing up to be just like you.
I say dance with me, Molly. I believe it is like that.
I knew you first.
There's the same little chap down memory lane. It's the same little corner of heaven. Morning service is still at 11. Ready to do after the dishes are done. There's the same shady street, the sycamore trees, and the same lazy clouds in the blue, where the patient old bells used to say all is well to the same friendly people you knew. There's the church where we went, and to one side of you, with the lonely man quietly praying, that same prayer he prays day after day, waiting for you.
Dear Jacob, remember how we agreed I should expose the kids to culture?
Dear Mom, I remember.
I think I overexposed them.
Ain't nothing a week of camping in the Rockies won't fix.
I say marry me, Molly. I believe it is like that.
I knew you first.
I may never ever fall in love with you. No matter what I say to you now. Music and love always go hand in hand. Both make me feel so grand till the band ain't playing. So whatever else you think you hear graduated, finishing school, and I never even started. Now I have a separate room just for red silk dresses.
Remember that first one I gave you? Hung in the closet the longest while. Did you like it?
I loved it. Just didn't think I deserved it. You almost made me feel like I did, still.
I know. I'm sorry. There's the saying.
I may never ever fall in love with you.
Saying
No matter what. This love always go hand in hand. Make me feel so grand. So whatever else you think you need, please don't hurt me. One thing sure, I love you madly, just as long as this plays on. Don't wait till the music is done. Talk about a need for a long stay and get me on the first ship home.
There's a new one they get for Maiden Voyage.
You just happen to know that?
No, I found out moments ago when I booked your package.
What would I do without your steam opening my telegram?
This one I wish I hadn't opened. A stroke.
He ain't down yet. Come on.
You go, I'll stay to oversee the sale of the flat in London, the villa in Rome, the chateau outside Paris.
What makes you so sure I'm coming back?
In sickness and in health. That's what you said. Whatever I may think of how you've been studying these past years, you're not one to break a promise.
I say, Molly, take me with you. I believe it's my turn. I knew you first. Hold you in my arms until the night birds call. And from the way the light is not a dream at all.
because I'm a coming. So please, JJ, please. Wait for me. After all the time apart, the years we've let ourselves forgo, if you can hold on just a little while, I'll be there in your arms before you know. Oh, wait for me. Think of countless kindnesses, the tender kisses I'll bestow. If you can hold on just a little while, I'll be there in your arms, loving you so. There are still too many miles between us, and I hate to make you wait a second longer. But love that's true constantly blooms anew, truer, deeper, stronger.
Molly, look up there!
Oh, he heard me! He heard me! Come on, ladies!
Hey, I'm the one in charge.
Oh, no, you're not. Row! There are still too many miles, and I hate to make you wait a second longer. But love that's true constantly blooms anew. Close your eyes and you can feel my touch. Hear me missing you so much. Please wait for me. Goodbye to yesterday. Tomorrow sings a sweeter song. My darling, hold on just a little while. I'll be there if I'm not waiting too
April 18, 1912. Carpathia docks amid chaos and confusion. Pier 54 at West 14th Street and the Hudson River is packed with people. They are here to witness history. They are here to honor the dead. They are here to see if their loved ones survive this titanic collision of man's hubris and Mother Nature. How many survived and the names of those survivors is not yet known. Lack of information has left many with no choice but to gather here on this rainy night to call out the names of their loved ones.
win.